wise,
The
brand.
bar, no. Don't add all this complexity shit. I'm saying right this second, you said the bar is low in terms of having a career in our art form. I don't think that can even really be argued. Yeah, exactly, Guru. The bar to entry. Fam.
Well, no,
think about this.
Sure.
Think about this. Hold up.
Bar for sure. The level of being able to go and create, man, for me to create a song back in the day, like to actually put a song together, like we had to go to the flea market to get the instrumental, go over here to get the tape deck, plug in the tape deck to the thing, get a chord to do this, do that. Like the actual process that it took to actually create, put your voice to a piece of music was so vast, like the amount of pieces and parts you had to do versus plug in your phone and just start rapping, for sure. Now, on the technology front, I think technology is responsible for that. But I don't know if you're talking about technology, Joe.
You keep trying to... I think what I'm saying is very clear. Lupe, niggas was spending the night outside of record labels to get some type of attention. Like in any area that you want to fit what I'm saying, it's still applicable. In terms of creation, in terms of entry, the bar is low on all of it. So much so, I mean, I don't need to tell you that there are labels signing people based off Instagram followers, right? I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell the fans that. This is stuff and that's what I mean. This stuff is like public information. That when I was trying to get a record deal, it was big for me to get to Def Jam because Def Jam had all the niggas that could spit. Y'all had all the niggas I grew up on. LL, Method Man, fucking Run D, whoever the fuck was over there. Slick Rick, like, you know what I mean? Of course you want to go to Def Jam. But yeah, no, let me shut up.
No. But I think even still though, bro, even still, there was what did they, I don't know if they told you this, because we probably got deals at around the same time, or was in the process of getting deals around the same time, those mid thousands, right? What they tell you, you got to go get popping in your own hood. You got to go get them followers. It wasn't Instagram followers to be had. It wasn't social media to be had, but it was definitely like, are you popping in your own neighborhood? Are you popping in your own city? And so you have artists who nobody knew, but in their city, they was the man. And they come up to the label and they would bring quote unquote followers even back then. Like, yo, you know, I'm getting XYZ spins on the radio, or my name is popping in my little town or in my little city. So they told us that about Chicago. They was like, man, are you getting what you doing in Chicago? Are you the man in Chicago? Because if you ain't the man in Chicago, what makes you think you're gonna be the man in New York or be the man in Florida? If you don't even know how to be the man in your own backyard.
Well, what you saying, Lupe? And I don't mean for this to get so deep and mushy here, but what you're saying here is will be true will and has been true in every age of hip hop since we was doing it. Actually, since before that, they want to see verification of some form. They want to see numbers from somewhere to validate something, which is ironic because numbers will be the same thing that they use to devalue you when they want to do that.
Right.
And that's why you can't get trapped in the numbers game.
Right.
At first, it was Master P and them niggas running around selling shit out their trunk, and the labels wanted to see those numbers. Then it was when we came around, go get hot in the street, go heat up your local mix show or the mixtapes, do that. Then we had Mixtape Kings. Then we had now we got the SoundCloud era. There's niggas popping off that. Now we're in the TikTok era where you can't even put a song out without the TikTok numbers. There's going to always be some form of getting numbers from somewhere. And that's why we need niggas like us, because it's all a lie. It's all a lie, all of it.
Which numbers do you think were most valuable? If you had to go, like you went through the era of the different eras of different metrics and different numbers, which numbers do you think because they're there. Like, we're not gonna get away from it. Part of the program, it is, whether we choose to buy into it or not. It's a reality. Which era's numbers do you think were the most valuable, the most representative of, say, quality?
None. Now, what I will say to that, though, Lupe, is
complete rejection of the entire structure. I mean,
because all they do is find new ways to fluff and hide the numbers, and most artists can't afford to audit every time they think something is funny with numbers. They're gonna always fluff numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when back in the day when I left Def Jam, I thought I could go and, you know, I still had a relationship with Sam Crespo, who was the radio guy at Def Jam.
Yeah, Sam was over at he was at Atlantic. Shout out to Sam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I thought was I could leave the major label and just use my relationship with Sam Crespo to get a record plan if I had confidence in the record. Mm-hmm. And I quickly learned that nah, that's not even an option. That shit is expensive, number one. And because he my man, he's gonna let me know that most of these radio niggas are just fluffing the numbers in the Z markets and taking the bag from you niggas, charging A market prices. And I'm like, damn, like everywhere you turn, you could spot where the fluff is in the numbers. Fucking sales. Like you can't, it's too many different places, or there was too many different places to hide numbers. So that's gonna always be. Today, you know who reports the streaming numbers to you? The streaming companies.
What did we have back in the day? Big Champagne? Who was spitting out metrics back in the day? You had to get your Big Champagne numbers up. I think it was like first, but I hear you.
Yeah, man. So no. But what I will say to that is this. In the late 90s, early 2000s, when all the money was up, like when the labels were actually spending real money on artists, like exorbitant numbers, that's probably when it matched the most. Because you could actually physically, tangibly see money. Like you could look at a Busta Rhymes video and see the money. When Hype Williams walked on the set, you could see it. And then that cut back, Napster and all that shit. And then it was like, all right, we gotta hide all the money. Can't spend nothing. Mm-hmm. We don't have money. It was a depression. Yeah, they fixed everything up, man. These guys are good. And that's why I say you artists, because I don't play that game.
I think there's a recognition.
I don't play that game with these niggas.